third man, hated by 1,000 men,
desired by one woman.
The third man, hanging is too good for him.
Nothing is too good for the third man.
Her man was the third man.
The man on every woman's lips.
Vienna, 1950. A city fearful of its present, uncertain of its future. Vienna, the once gay capital of a light-hearted people. Here in the shadows of its palaces and ruins is told with tenderness, drama, and suspense the story of the third man.
There was a third man there. I suppose that doesn't sound peculiar to you.
I'm not interested in whether a racketeer like Lyme was killed by his friends or by an accident. The only important thing is that he's dead.
Third man, the story of two men and one woman caught in the dangerous web of an international love affair.
Oh, please, for heaven's sake, stop making him in your image. Harry was real. He wasn't just your friend and my lover.
No, I don't know. I'm just a hack writer who drinks too much and falls in love with girls. You?
Me?
Don't be such a fool, of course.
The third man. Joseph Cotten in his most successful performance as an American caught in a whirlpool of continental intrigue. The glamorous Valley is the mysterious Viennese actress who knew the secret of the third man.
Bit roles are one aspect of cinema we have yet to speak about on this program. Even though they are a major part of cinema history, they are short moments when someone is in a film or seen in a film. They can be when at the time a novice performer is getting their first role, or done as a cameo to generate gravitas towards a character, or pivotal moment in a particular film. This week's film has, in my opinion, the greatest bit role in cinema history, and that is due to the power and complexity in the performance from this month's focus, Orson Welles. Released in Britain in 1949 and stateside in 1950, directed by Carol Reed and based off a treatment from writer Graham Greene, The Third Man tells the tale of down-and-out writer Holly Martins, played by screen legend Joseph Cotten, a man that travels to post-war Vienna to take on a job from his friend Harry Lyme, played by Welles, whom upon his arrival, Martins finds out has been murdered. However, while investigating his death, Martin finds that things are not what they seem. Our next clip will introduce us to Martins. Shortly after his arrival, he is drinking in a local pub when he is confronted by Major Calloway. As the film is placed in the film noir genre, this interaction conveys many aspects of this amazing genre and one of my personal favorites. the drunken, down-and-out lead, and the authority figure thought to be villainous in the beginning, but as the film goes on, we find out they are not. Also notice the short and terse dialogue between the two that is quite present in this scene.
I guess nobody knew Harry like he did, like I did.
How long ago?
Back in school. Was never so lonesome in my life till he showed up.
When did you see him last?
September 39.
When the business started?
Mm-hmm.
See much of him before that?
Once in a while. Best friend I ever had.
That sounds like a cheap novelette.
I write cheap novelette.
I'm afraid I've never heard of you. What's your name again?
Holly Martins.
No, sorry.
You ever hear of the Lone Rider of Santa Fe?
Can't say that I have.
Death at Double X Ranch? Ranch?
No.
He must have known I was broke. He even sent me an airplane ticket. It's a shame.
What?
Him dying like that.
Best thing that ever happened to him.
What are you trying to say?
He was about the worst racketeer that ever made a dirty living in this city.
Policeman, huh?
Come on. Have another drink.
I never did like policemen. I have to call them sheriffs.
Ever seen one?
Pin it on a dead man. Some petty racket with gasoline or something. Just like a cop. You're a real cop, I suppose.
It wasn't petrol.
So it wasn't petrol. So it was tires or saccharin. Why don't you catch a few murderers for a change?
Well, you could say that murder was part of his racket. It's all right, Payne. He's only a scribbler with too much drink in him. Take Mr. Holly Martins home.
Holly Martins? The writer? The author of Death at Double X Ranch?
Listen, Callahan.
Calloway, I'm English, not Irish.
You're not going to close your files at a dead man's expense.
So you're going to find me the real criminal. Sounds like one of your stories.
When I'm finished with you, you'll leave Vienna. You'll look so silly.
Here's some army money. Should see you through tonight at Sarkis Hotel if you don't drink too much in the bar. We'll keep a seat for you on tomorrow's plane.
Please be careful, sir. Up we come. Written anything lately?
Take him to Sarkis. Don't hit him again if he behaves.
When talking about the film, the performance by Cotton is one of his best, and that is saying a lot. However, Wells as Harry Lime is the main attraction. In this film, Wells was only on the screen for 10 minutes. However, in those 10 minutes, Wells delivers an amazing performance. The film and the writing with this great story builds up the appearance of this wartime profiteer. But if not for Wells, it wouldn't matter, and this film would not have the legendary status it has today. Our next clip is one of the most well-known from this film. Lime explains to Martins why his selling diluted penicillin that has led to the death and paralysis of many, including children, is acceptable. This scene also shows what made Wells an outstanding performer. His range and depth is on full display as we hear his callousness, charm, wit, knowledge, and greed.
Victims? Be melodramatic. Look down there. Would you really feel any pity if one of those dots stopped moving forever? If I offered you 20,000 pounds for every dot that stopped, would you really, old man, tell me to keep my money? Or would you calculate how many dots you could afford to spin? Free of income tax, only. Free of income tax. The only way you can save money nowadays.
A lot of good your money will do you in jail.
That jail's in another zone. There's no proof against me. Besides you.
I should be pretty easy to get rid of.
Pretty easy.
Wouldn't be too sure.
I carry a gun. Don't think they'd look for a bullet wound after you hit that ground.
Dug up your coffin.
Confound Harbor? Pity What fools we are, talking to each other this way, as though I'd do anything to you. Or you to me. You're just a little mixed up about things in general. Nobody thinks in terms of human beings. Governments don't. Why should we? They talk about the people and the proletariat. I talk about the suckers and the mugs. It's the same thing. They have their 5-year plans. So have I. I used to believe in God. Well, I still do believe in God only. I believe in God and mercy and all that, but the dead are happier dead. They don't miss much here, poor devils. What do you believe in? Oh, if you ever get Anna out of this mess, be kind to her. I think you'll find she's worth it. I wish I'd asked you to bring me some of these tablets from home. Holly, I'd like to cut you in, old man. There's nobody left in Vienna I can really trust, and we've always done everything together. When you make up your mind, send me a message. I'll meet you any place, any time. And when we do meet, old man, it's you I want to see. Not the police. Remember that, won't you? Don't be so gloomy. After all, it's not that awful. Well, what the fella said. Mentally, for 30 years under the Borgias, they had warfare, terror, murder, and bloodshed, but they produced Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and the Renaissance. In Switzerland, they had brotherly love. They had 500 years of democracy and peace, and what did that produce? The cuckoo clock. So long, Holly.
This film was very important to the career of Orson Welles, as it introduced him to the film noir genre. This genre would allow him to use his love of lighting, camera techniques, and dialogue to drive a film. You could say that film noir was set up perfectly for Welles's strengths. As famed director and Welles biographer Peter Bogdanovich explains in our final clip, Welles would go on to direct 2 more heralded noir films, The Stranger and The Lady from Shanghai. And I'll take a moment here to argue that his film, The Trial, would be classified as neo-noir, a subgenre of film noir. This clip will also tell us Welles's love for black and white as a medium.
I think The Third Man is probably one of the best, if not the greatest, non-auteur films ever made, where you have this extraordinary coming together of a bunch of really first-rate talents, all working at their top. Graham Greene as a writer, Alex Korda as a producer, Carol Reed as a director, Vienna looking very photogenic right after the war, Trevor Howard at his best, Orson Welles certainly at his most mysterious, in a role that, you know, he was born to play, and Joe Cotton really very American and eloquent, and Alida Valli, you know, at her most Ingrid Bergman-y. Carol Reed is one of those underrated directors who was highly thought of during his lifetime, but since he's passed away, nobody much talks about him. Probably because the last few films he made were not among his best, even though they were among his most successful. So Oliver, which won Oscars and so on, isn't exactly a film buff's delight, but films like The Third Man or Odd Man Out or The Fallen Idol, or even Outcast of the Islands, or even The Stars Look Down, all those films 30 years ago were considered to be classics of the English cinema. And you see them again, they hold up awfully well. One of the wonderful things about The Third Man also is this extraordinary black and white photography, that you can feel the wetness in the stones of Vienna. You know, Orson used to refer to black and white as the actor's friend. And I said, why do you say that? He said, well, he says, you know, every performance is better in black and white. Name me a great performance in color, I defy you. And, you know, it is hard to think of great performances in color. There is something about black and white. It's the lack of distraction. You don't sit there saying, aren't those blue eyes beautiful, or isn't that hair color nice? It focuses on the dramatic. I once said to Orson Welles, my God, that role of Harry Lime, you're so great in that picture. And he said, well, that's the part. It's the greatest star part ever written. Well, you know what a star part is. He says, that's where they talk about you for an hour and then you appear. He said, I did it on the stage, one called Mr. Wu. Everybody for the first 45 minutes of the play says, you know, but what will happen when Mr. Wu gets here? And yes, but what will Mr. Wu say about this? And wait till we find out what Mr. Wu thinks and all that. And he says, and everybody boils around the stage, as Orson said, for about almost an hour, talking about Mr. Wu, and then just at the end of the first act, way in the distance on the stage, crossing a bridge, comes the small figure of Mr. Wu. And everybody goes, "Ah, Mr. Wu." And the curtain comes down and the audience comes out and says, "Isn't that actor playing Mr. Wu great?" Orson said, "That's a star part for you." He always said that he had no influence over the production except that he wrote that speech about the cuckoo clock, which is the one speech everybody remembers from the picture. But when I asked him whether he'd influenced Carol Reed, he said Carol Reed was a hell of a director and didn't need my opinion. However, I think it's important to note that the look of The Third Man, and in fact the whole film, would be unthinkable without Citizen Kane, The Stranger, and The Lady from Shanghai, which Orson made in the 40s, and all of which preceded The Third Man. Carol Reed, I think, was definitely influenced by Orson Welles, the director, from the films he had made. Whether or not there was any conscious conversation about shooting things a certain way or not, that probably wasn't the case, because Carol Reed was awfully good, and he was a good craftsman and knew what he was doing. The picture is very daring, very fast-cutting, probably the greatest of the foreign film noirs, It's just one of those extraordinarily happy accidents, which isn't to be patronizing, because Casablanca can be called that too, kind of an extraordinarily happy accident. But when you see The Third Man, it doesn't seem accidental. Everybody, I think, knew what they were doing, and it's a great film.
The Third Man was highly regarded upon release. It was the highest-grossing film in Britain in 1949. It won the British Academy of Film's Best Picture. It took home the Palme d'Or from Cannes. In America, it was nominated for 3 Academy Awards, including Best Director. It won for Best Cinematography. This film has become a staple of the film noir genre, and most importantly, is an example of the beautiful, over-the-top performer that Welles was. I hope you join me next week when our month-long tribute to Orson Welles concludes with what is often looked at as his final masterpiece, the 1975 film F for Fake. For WMNH and Matt Connarton Unleashed, this has been a Classic Film Review with Erich Pilcher.
Come on down to the Hop Knot at 1000 Elm Street, Manchester's premier craft beer and gourmet pretzel bar. Tell us more, Trudy.
We make our dough fresh every day. We make a variety of styles of pretzels and serve craft beer, cocktails, and a few bottles of wine. We do the traditional pretzel, and we have multiple flavors for that. We also do stuffed pretzels, pretzel sandwiches, 3 dessert pretzels, and pretzel knots.
The Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan Plaza at 1000 Elm Street.
Bring your kitchen to life with Queen City Cabinetry, located at 87 Elm Street in the historic Sunbeam Mall in Manchester. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. They can be reached at 603-222-2007 or on the web at queencitycabinetrynh.com. Come see the possibilities. Queen City Cabinetry, another proud sponsor of WMNH.
Need storage space? Look no further than Morgan Self Storage. With many size units available, our indoor units are climate controlled and our wood floors alleviate any concern about moisture. Our facility is well lit and monitored for safety. Privately owned by the Morgan family for over 25 years. Mention WMNH and get $100 off upon move-in on select units. We're open 7 days a week. Call us at 603-623-2000 or visit morganstorage.com.
Diz's Cafe is the place to put a smile on your face. Judy and the crew will take care of you. Bring your appetite and treat your taste buds right. Diz's Cafe is always a winning choice. Breakfast, lunch, or supper. Diz's Cafe at 860 Elm Street in downtown Manchester. Dine in, take out, or make a reservation. Call 603-606-2532. Eat, drink, and be happy. Diz's Cafe.
When it comes to keeping WMNH on the air and your own personal or business computer needs, trust Groland Computers. Located on Elm Street in Manchester, Groland handles computer repair, virus removal, and custom-built systems. Are you looking for budget-friendly options? Check out our selection of fully inspected used computers. We offer tailored on-site solutions. No unnecessary expenses here. Visit Groland.com or call Groland Computers at 603-645-0101. Your tech, your way. Trust Groland Computers.
Midnight. 7 times out of 10, we listen to our music at night. Thus spawned the title of this program.
Late Night Delight with DJ Midas, right here on WMNH Manchester.
You wanna know why? Because I'm on the radio.
Saturdays and Sunday nights, midnight to 4 a.m.
This hour on WMNH is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 5 Dartmouth Drive in Auburn. They serve all your business needs, including employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, and customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600 or on the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
Behold the harmony of airwaves as you immerse yourself in the captivating frequencies of WMNHLP, the sonic heartbeat of Manchester, transcending through the ether at 95.3 megahertz frequency modulation. Our transmissions emanate from the zenith of 1000 Elm Street. Venture into the heart of our creative realm at 119 Canal Street, where innovation and sound collide. We bear the imprimatur of Manchester Public Television Service in the venerable city of Manchester, New Hampshire, USA. Enrich your auditory journey with the depth of our licensed resonance. Dispatch your missives to WMNH953@gmail.com or traverse the virtual corridors of WMNHradio.org. Engage with our sonic vibrations by communing with us through the digital channels. Your radio beckons, eager to enthrall you with its mesmerizing cadence and envelop you in a symphony of boundless auditory wonder.
WMNH, rip the knob off.
You could see me under my skin. I might be scared, but I'll let you in. hide you, so I hide myself. This love's too heavy to put on a shelf. Lay it all out and you're next to me. Let's make some colors that we've never seen. I wanna get time to know you. The colors that we hold. 'Cause if I'm still blue, baby, and you are the yellow and the gold.
That is We're Golden, and Fox and the Flamingos is here with us live in studio. This is Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live on this Saturday morning from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM on Canal Street in Manchester, New Hampshire. And it is April 20th, 2024, and they are here with us live, making their return to the show. By the way, is that the world radio premiere of that song? We like the world radio premieres here. All right. So what we're going to do, Fox and the Flamingos is going to play live for us like they did before, but this is the first time here doing it here at our new location on Canal Street. So we've got everybody set up. We're going to see how this goes. What I'd like to do is, and we're going to start with the gentleman who didn't get to talk last time, but he's here. He's in the corner. And he's a radio guy himself. So we're going to, what I'd like to have everybody do is, and we'll start with you. If you can introduce yourself, tell us who you are, what you do in the band, and we'll do a quick sound check to make sure that we can hear your instrument. So go ahead, sir.
Yeah, hey everyone. My name is Ryan Pratt. I play drums for Fox and the Flamingos, and that's it. Want to do a sound check?
Yeah. Go ahead and hit those. Hit that. What do you call that? A cajon?
Cajon. Yeah. So here's the foot pedal now.
Oh yeah, that's coming through.
And here's the front.
Oh yeah. Okay, great. And you, sir?
Hey, I'm Ryan Boston.
Oh, I can't hear you at all. Hang on, I'm sorry. Cannot hear you at all. Try that again, Ryan.
Test 1 2.
What is going on here?
Check it out. Check it out.
There we go.
I can just be loud too.
I found you. I found you.
Hey, I'm Ryan Bossy. I play keys in the band. Yeah.
All right. Gary?
I don't know if you want to test the keyboard here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes,
No
that would probably be a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I could just shriek loudly, too.
Trying to figure out where you're Oh, there we go. Oh, it sounds nice.
Cool.
Very good, very good. And you, Gary?
Yeah, I'm Gary Smith. I play bass and a little guitar in the band. And
Trying to figure out which channel you're on.
whatever the quarter inch.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Gary.
No problem.
Oh, we did lose you. You're here somewhere. Hang on. There we go. There we go. All right. And Maisie?
Hello, my name's Maisie Ray. I'm the lead singer.
Yours is easy to sound check.
Yeah.
Just got to worry about the voice.
2 for 1.
All right. And we have
Tyler Moran,
a gentleman who's been on the show very recently, in fact. Yes.
The Pop Farmers.
Tyler Moran.
Moran.
Welcome back. Sounds good. Sounds good. If do you guys do you all want to before you're going to play 2 live songs for us, correct?
Yeah, we got a couple songs lined up.
I keep losing your vocal somehow. Keep talking,
Let's
Ryan.
go. Here we go. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
We didn't have this whole thing at the old place. I'm glad we have it, but all right. Do you want to just play something short to sound check with first, so I can kind of make sure these levels are good, and then before you play the actual songs that you want to perform live today?
Sure.
Sound check song.
These are going.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself anymore. I'm not coming through.
I can hear you.
One,
You're not
two.
you're not in your headphones?
Nope. It's weird.
Is it loose?
Hello. Okay, now I am. I think I'm just really quiet in
Maybe
there.
I'll boost you up a little bit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because they all very much overpower me, like all the time.
I understand.
Love you guys. You want me to sound like a dying goat? Like, I don't know. More than I already do.
Ryan,
right now.
Ryan, can you talk a little more?
Ooh, yeah, 1, 2.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think we got everybody. I think we're good.
Nice.
All right. So we have Fox and the Flamingos alive in studio on this Saturday morning. Really looking forward to this. And yeah, whenever y'all are ready. And then I figure if you want to play a couple, and then we'll talk for a bit afterward. How's that sound?
You want to introduce it, Mace?
So this one is called Toothbrush on My Table by Grace Potter, and we love to cover it.
All right.
Came back home with a jewel missing out of my crown. Let me inside, put my empty bags on the ground. Open this door, come out, and I'm not messing around. Can't believe I'm standing here. You used to call me proud. Well, believe me, I'll be gone by the time you get back from work. I've just left a few things, I don't want no one to get hurt. So give me back my hammer, give me back my nail, give me back my jeans and my JJ Kill. Give me back my box with the quarter-inch cable, and don't forget my toothbrush and my table. You got a good thing going on, I wouldn't wanna take you away. C'est la vie, so it goes, dirty business, or so they say. I know I've done you wrong, but here we are, face to face. Oh, I sure am glad I don't have to hang around this place. Well, believe me, baby, this ain't fun for you and me neither. So get out of my way or I'll start blasting cat scratch fever. Give me back my hammer, give me back my nail, give me back my jeans and my JJ Kill. Give me back my box with the quarter-inch cable, and don't forget my toothbrush and my I don't care which way you think the story might have went. I've already recollected all the love I wish I had not spent. Then maybe you knew I'll pay more than my share of the rent. There ain't nothing in my heart but you except a big old dent. forget my toothbrush and my table. Give me back my hammer, give me back my nail, give me back my jeans and my JJ Kill. Give me back my box with the quarter-inch cable, and don't forget my toothbrush and my table.
Oh, that was fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Fox and the Flamingos, live in studio. And who does that song again?
Grace Potter.
Grace Potter, okay.
She's one of my like biggest influences ever. Grace Potter and the Nocturnals, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's so incredible.
Very cool. Very cool.
They're from Vermont, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, Pete's worked with Grace.
Nice.
Our sound guy, our
producer.
Oh, okay.
Pete Peliquin
Oh.
of Board's House Production.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. I know you wanted to do two. Do you want to do another one? I'm feeling anxious to get to the next one while I've got the levels actually where I think they're okay. Because that's a challenge. Yeah. But if you want to play another one, and then we can talk for a few minutes afterward and get caught up on everything you got going on. How's that sound?
Did we do Isn't She Lovely last time?
Yeah, we did it last time.
What were we thinking?
Crazy Little Thing.
Cool, perfect.
All right.
Yeah, it's another cover. It's our take on a Queen song.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Fox and the Flamingos live in studio with us today.
This thing called love, I can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries in a cradle like a baby all night. It swings, it jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold fever. She leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. Hey. I gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on my tracks. I'll take a backseat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. Wow, she knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold fever. She leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. Hey. I gotta be cool, relax, get hip, get on my tracks. I take a back seat, hitchhike, take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called
Oh, very cool. Fox and the Flamingos live in studio with us on this Saturday morning here on Matt Connarton Unleashed, sounding fantastic. By the way, the studio line is open, so if you have any questions or anything for the band, you can give us a call, 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. And so what's been going on with y'all? What have you been up to since the last time you were on?
Oh my goodness, so much.
Yeah, fill us in.
So the first thing I would like to say is like a dream of mine came true, and like I just am so grateful to all of my bandmates. All of you guys are amazing for putting up with my stuff.
Your dreams.
Your
Oh,
stuff.
look at me
Your
not
stuff.
swearing
Let's leave it
on
there.
air.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, we won this Battle of the Bands recently at Hawks and Reed in Greenfield, Mass.
Congratulations.
And thank you. It was such a crazy night. And we are playing, because of that, a cabin set at Strange Creek Campout 2024.
Okay.
And it's my favorite festival of all time. It's put on by Wormtown Trading Post out in Greenfield, and they're so amazing. And all of the other bands were amazing. The Chops, Cosmic Blossom, Hopeville General Store, Faith Ann Band, and Dog Ate Dog, all incredible bands that were just so amazing. And so it was a really great night of like great music and great people.
Every
Awesome.
one of them deserved a
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
cool.
it really was a wild night, and Maze isn't building this up enough. You know, she's saying it's her dreams, and there's a reason why. You know that this is a big deal. This getting into this festival, being even associated with this festival, there's thousands of people there every year.
Yeah.
And it's a really good opportunity for us to really get our name out there, get our sound and our songs out there. So, you know, I'm sure as you know, Matt, in this business, it's all about who you know, and it's tough to break in. So winning this Battle of the Bands was a big icebreaker, if you will, for Fox and Flamingos. We're now on the scene, you know.
And I've been talking to them about playing this festival since we got together, like since we very first got together, and they were like, "What's that?"
Tell them where the dream started.
Oh, so, well, I mean, when I was 18, I was in kind of like a really bad headspace. And my buddy, she invited me to this festival. And I was like, you know what, why not? I'd never been to a festival. And it was life-changing. Like, it literally changed the entire trajectory of my life, I feel. Because I got there and instantly I was like, I need to be here all the time.
Yeah.
And I remember being in a cabin and looking at my best friend and being like, I'm going to be on that stage one day. And she was like, yeah, you are. And it was crazy because like I didn't know it would actually happen.
Yeah.
Just a few weeks
You
away.
just gave me the chills. That was great.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited. And we have a lot of new music coming as well. We're working on an album that we're going to be releasing by the summer.
Yeah.
Come
Okay.
summer.
We're pretty close.
We're very close. We have
Good.
one song that actually we're going to be recording next Tuesday.
Yep.
It's our newest one, Back Around.
Okay.
And another song in the bank.
And another one on the bank called
Excellent.
Home at the Creek.
Ready to
A
go.
little
Okay.
sneak peek.
Okay.
Sneak peek at the Home at the Creek.
Yeah.
So that track "We're Golden" that we played, that's on the new from the new
Yes.
album?
That'll be
Yeah, that's our
Okay.
most recently finished mixed and mastered tune. We used Pete Peliquin from Board's House Productions out of Brookline, New Hampshire.
Okay.
Pete's a master.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
He's a master. You know, what takes bands months to do, Pete does in 3 days.
Wow.
So he's a genius for sure.
Did he also produce the previous
He's
material?
produced all of our tracks so far.
Okay.
We're kind of unspokenly just kind of giving him this
Yeah.
this first album. You know, just
Yeah.
we're gonna stick with you because he's formulating our sound and it's coming out really really good. So.
Yeah.
What was he in that role from the beginning, or because sometimes it happens organically where someone's working as an engineer on your music and then they sort of become a producer, de facto producer.
Well, I've known Pete since I was like yay high. Like my mother knows him very well. And when I started singing, which has been forever, I was probably like 15 years old. He told my mom, when she's ready one day, I want to record her for free.
Yeah.
And then we got this band together.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, whenever you guys are ready. And he actually did our first couple on the house. And that was really cool.
I had known Pete from just music scene. He was in a couple of bands, and
On the Board's House.
he tours it with Bad Fish and Roots of Creation and all that kind of stuff. But I know those guys, and so you like I said, it's all about who you know. You meet people or whatever. So I'd known Pete for a while. So when he heard that Maze was in the band, I'm sure he messaged her as well, or whatever. But he messaged me. He goes, heard you were in a band with Maze, and I was like, yeah, it's going so super good so far. And we started off just writing or doing covers, just playing covers.
Yeah.
Because we knew we needed to build a base if we wanted to play bars and clubs just to get out there and whatever. So we learned a little arsenal of covers and to get ourselves through a 3-hour night.
Yeah.
But Pete goes, you guys ever start to write songs? I want to record you. So, and he just reached out. He kind of grappled us from the beginning, and we didn't give us a choice to go anywhere else.
Thanks, Pete.
Yeah.
And all of our friends, actually, like my buddies, shout out to Rabbit's Foot. That's my buddy's band. They record with him. and they actually released a live album recently. It was, like, they are awesome, and it's cool because, like, it's interesting how, like, you become friends with everybody in the direct circle that's around you as far as music goes.
Yeah.
And that's actually how we got onto Trout Stock, because we have a lot of mutual friends with Leon Trout, another great band, and they shout out to Roger for getting us onto Trout Stock 2024. We'll be there on Thursday at 5:30.
Yeah, the opening night of Trout
Yeah,
Stock. It's
I'm so
it's in
excited.
July.
Okay.
The opening night we play at 5:30, and it's we've been told that it's the opening night's got a good turnout too. But
Good.
Trout Stock is another one of those Western Massachusetts festivals, that draws a lot of good bands, a lot of crowd, a lot of people that are really into original music.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Oh, I don't know why I can't hear you, Gary. Let me boost that. That's part of the problem. You're drooping.
Yeah, we're doing a bunch of gigs just around Southern New Hampshire and stuff too. And we have probably 25 beyond that, but all said and done this year. So,
Okay.
We got a website.
Yeah,
Everything's on there. FoxandtheFlamingos.com.
Yeah.
Sign up for the mailing list.
Yeah, we pretty much have a residence at the Peddler's Daughter in Nashua.
One of our local haunts.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
They still got a good late night scene, and they got people to come out and dance and party and have fun, and it helps keep our chops fresh. You know what I mean? No matter what it is, it's like if we're working on new originals, that's where we play them live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a great great outlet, and shout out to John and the staff at Peds.
Yeah, they're amazing.
They're super good to us there for
They're
sure.
the best.
Yeah.
And then the Brick House restaurant in Milford, New Hampshire. We're still playing out there. Riley's Place, small little place, but man, they got a kick-ass music scene there. They really care, They got a nice house sound system. And
Riley's Place was great.
Where is that?
So Riley's Place
Milford.
a long time ago
okay.
used to be the Colonel Shepherd House. It was a bar and restaurant. It's like I said, it's a tiny little. It's on like the first floor of a house built in the 1700s.
I was wondering where it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's been there forever, but it's been like 4 different things. So it's finally a place that's harnessing musical talent and
excellent.
Yeah,
excellent. Very good. Very good. So even with recording, because obviously you've been working on an album, but you're still playing out really consistently too.
Yes.
So that's great. That's excellent. Excellent. And then the album July is kind of the ETA. It sounds like.
I'm hoping so. We're all very critical of ourselves, and it's especially me and Mr. Drummer Pratt. So it's kind of like it takes us a little bit to kind of get it all nailed down, but I'm excited about it.
By the way, I don't know if we want to announce what we're releasing.
Oh,
you have an announcement?
Okay, so let's if it's okay, we'll get like a 30 seconds of backstory here. So some of us believe in putting that patience is a virtue, and putting together a compilation of songs is an expression of you as an entire band.
Yeah,
and that
like all at once.
That ritual of building an album, releasing an album, and having the listener be able to go through your selection and your expression and all in one kind of thing. I think that's some of us think that that's a valuable thing to do.
Yeah.
And then the rest of us, and even I know I'm speaking of myself as holding that value of releasing an album.
Me too.
And Tyler, but in every one of us now that so I'm coming around to the idea, understands the world that we live in this day, and it's all about pumping media out.
Regular content.
Record it and release it. Record it and release it. So the more you can get out there, the more you stay relevant and fresh in people's minds, just because there's so much out there.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of changing our tune, and I've been doing some research, pros and cons, and it seems that there are definitely some pros to dropping singles from your album prior to your album release. So it seems like we're going to be able to get best of both worlds. So so we have a tune called "The Water." Which I think you're gonna play for us, Matt.
Is that the one we're gonna release?
Was it Water or a Stranger?
I feel like it should be The Water.
Okay, so
like
the
it's
song that you play. Okay,
We're deciding right now. Wow, that was.
I was just confused. I had the water on my mind. But,
I-
you're right. I for some reason, because we heard Matt playing "Don't Be a Stranger" when we walked in. I was like, oh, it's already out there.
As of right now, it's
But
the only place.
so yeah, Matt. Right now, you're the only person that has "Don't Be a Stranger."
That's great.
So
we're honored.
So the week. The Monday before we play Strange Creek, which is Saturday, May 24th. We play from 11:30 to 1:30 a.m., 11:30 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. That's our Strange Creek cabin set.
Okay.
The Monday before, we're going to release "Don't Be a Stranger."
Awesome.
And we got some new T-shirts too.
Yeah. Oh,
good.
It says on the right side, on the right front, like near your heart, or no, your heart's on the left side. Never mind.
It's on the left. It's on the left
If
side.
you're looking at the shirt, it's on the right.
If you're looking at the shirt, it's on the right, but the person wearing it, yeah.
It says "Don't be a stranger," and then on the back it's got our logo. And
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. We kind of made this agreement that every 1,000 followers we get, we're gonna do a giveaway of a little merch bundle. So like T-shirt, sticker.
Oh, cool.
And that's followers on Facebook.
Yeah, followers.
Followers on Facebook
Trying to
and
get more
Instagram
or
too.
Instagram, yep.
Instagram too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's-
Just Fox and the Flamingos.
I always say that song "Don't Be a Stranger." I play it often on the show, and I always say
Thank you.
both on and the off in the off air. I've said you've got a hit there. You really do. I mean, that's
Thank you.
such a great song. I mean, I like everything you do, but that's such a great song. And by the way, so the other 2 studio tracks you sent me, we're going to play both of those at the end of the segment. The time goes fast. It's already getting close to 11, but I do want to play both of those as we bridge to the next guest. The Whole Loaf is going to be coming in for the 3rd hour today.
The Whole Loaf.
You know them? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. So they're going to be on with us, but I'm actually going to play both of those tracks. But
worth mentioning, one of those tracks is just a live direct one. That was the one. So that's the one we're actually recording.
Oh,
that's
okay.
kind of like a little teaser that we
cool.
recorded direct to board at the last show.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you're wondering what we sound like live.
Yeah, so it gets an idea of that, but it's not the studio. That's what we're recording
Okay.
next week in the studio.
Okay.
And then Water has already been recorded, so Water is
Okay. So we'll play Water, and then we'll play the other one too. I'm going to play them back to back at the end of the.
That sounds
At
great.
the end of the segment. Yeah. No, I really like everything you guys are doing. So where is the next show? Where's your next live show that you want to make sure people know about?
Our next show is at the Brick House.
The Brick House.
The Brick House in Milford.
Shout out to Perry for getting that all squared away. It's a new business now.
Oh, you're right.
Oh.
You're right.
We're playing at the,
Yeah,
we're
we're
playing
just
the
booked.
Funkin' Soul Night with DJ Myth and Sean Caliber at the Shaskeen on the 9th.
May 9th,
Nice.
I believe.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Thursday.
And
Yeah,
then
we're
on the
up
10th, we'll be at the Brick House. So that's another back-to-back weekend for shows.
Okay,
Or I
very
think-
good. Very good.
The 11th.
No, the 11th.
Yeah.
Oh, the 11th.
Yes. So we're at the Shaskeen on the 9th
On
for
a
Funkin' Soul
Thursday.
Night with DJ Myth.
Which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. If y'all are in the Manchester area, come out to the Shaskeen on Funkin' Soul Night. Sean Caliber will be there. DJ Myth, Spin Interacts.
they're great.
And
Yeah,
then
we're gonna do a little collab with them.
and then
Oh,
we'll get up and
yeah.
we'll get up and jam a set.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Oh, we should mention too. We'd be remiss. I forgot. Someone wants to say hi to somebody.
Yes, we actually have a very special listener today. Her name's Kathy Pratt. So I just wanted to say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi,
Hi,
Mrs.
Mom.
Hi,
Miss
Kathy.
I heard a little bird tells me that she really enjoys our commercial spots.
Yes, yeah.
She feels they're well produced, and she likes the sequence of them. And
Especially the amount of
Adequate length.
Yeah. I don't know where I heard that, but yeah, somebody told me. So, Kathy Pratt, very good, very good. Well, listen, we got to begin to wrap up. Like I said, the time goes fast. It's already almost the top of the hour. I'm going to play both of those tracks, though. Fox and the Flamingos. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having
You
us.
rock.
Thanks for having
I
us
love
back,
you.
brother.
Absolutely. No, you sound amazing live. So really great to. Hopefully the recording came out well. First time doing quite such this production in this room here in the new studio.
Yeah,
but,
we like your space, man. It's great in here.
Yeah. It's like I always say, it's new, it's clean. And now that there's a sign on the building, hopefully fewer people will show up looking for bus tickets. I don't know if y'all
yeah, we've seen
are aware of the situation there, but so everybody listening, stick around. We've got the whole loaf coming up third hour, but here it is. We're going to play this. This is The Water from Fox and the Flamingos. Check this out. Oh, I hear a doorbell.